the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Treasure and today I'm about to teach you how to do your makeup from start to finish.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Girls, let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.
Pin up my hair so it doesn't get in my way. So let's pin this up. That looks pretty. So the next thing we're gonna do is get you your brow pencil. Okay, get you a brow pencil and make sure it's well, sharpened. And get you your brow brush. Use this brow brush. So mind you, I like to do my brows before I start my makeup. Yeah, I know. I love. If your brows is on point, your makeup will be on fleek because your brows is the foundation of your makeup. So you're gonna brush your brows in place. Brush it up really nice. See where your brows begin right here? Right here. Take your pencil. Do this, right? Make a dot here, right? And then try to draw it to that of here. See what I'm doing? Do this. You already got the arc right here, all right? You see that? I haven't even finished lining it. It already looks perfect. Now you want to go in like this and draw to that part. Take your brow brush and you want to brush this out like this. Go up, upwards. If you feel like you need a little bit more, like I think I do, you can go in again. Okay? It's okay to make mistakes. Your concealer will correct it. You got your brows ready. Look at this. Look at these brows and look at these brows. Alright? So I'm gonna do this off camera. So now the brows is all done. See how it looks now? Now the next thing you wanna do is get you a concealer. I use e.l.f. a concealer brush. This is right here. Now your brush is no longer like this. Your brush is now flat, laying down on your face. Right here like this. And then go all the way. And just go ahead, play together. A concealer that has a darker shade, so you can use it on the upper layer, right? So it's easier for you to blend it out. Now the brows is done. Go ahead and just see if you can just a little bit. Okay. Now we have perfect brows for beginners. This is the primer that I use. Okay. And with my primer, it's gonna blend. Go. Let me take this off. So this is the palette I'm going to be using right here. So just go in with the darker shade and try to line, let my eyelid have the kind of shape that I want first. And then I'll tell you a little story about how I met my husband 7.5 years ago. I met my husband on a dating app back then. When I saw my husband's profile, I was shook. I was like, damn, this guy looks so handsome. Lead straight into his DM. Because I made the first move. You know how we have this mentality of, oh, men are supposed to be the one to go for women. In my case, I went for my man. Yes, I did. You heard me right. I'm not down with that. Oh, he's supposed to be the one to come for you. Sentimental bullshit. To his DM and I said hi and he said hi back. Right. And I told him I checked his profile and I liked what I saw. He was like, okay, he's just checked mine, but he thinks I'm a catfish. And I'm like, at first I didn't know what he meant by that. I'm like, why would you think I'm a catfish? He was like, because I'm too beautiful. If the person he's seen on my profile was me, then he's not sure about it. I was like, damn boy, what you mean? So now I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow primer. And I was like, what do you mean? What made you say that? He was like, because I'm too beautiful to even, take interest in him. And not just taking interest and then being the one to come for him. I was like, yo, I like you when I saw your profile, and that's why I came straight to say hey to you. So I don't know what will make you think I'm a catfish. And then I was like, can I have your number so we can talk outside this dating app? And he was like, sure, that he also wants to make sure I wasn't no catfish. That's how, went to him straight up. I shot my shot. We were talking, and then one day I was like, I want to call you because I want to see your face. And he was like, he's at work, but okay. I called him on a video call. And I was shocked to see what I saw. He was so handsome. From that moment, I was like, I don't think this will work. He was like, why? I was like, because you're too good looking. You're too handsome to be with me. And that reason why I said that is because all my life, I haven't really had any good relationship. I've never had a relationship that lasted for a year. You know how people have that 1 year relationship, 2 years, 5 months. The minimum of my relationships are always like 2 weeks. And then he laughed. He was like, I'm saying that, but he's also scared because I am too good looking, because he doesn't think I'm gonna want to settle with him, probably because I'm just seeing him on the phone. But if he was feeling that way and I was feeling this way, and I was like, well, maybe it's just how we both feeling, you know what I mean? So I was too in love and I was gone, because my situation, it was love at first sight. I started telling him I loved him, and he was like, we gotta slow down, we just met and stuff like that. And I'm gonna use a purple now. I'm like, you can slow down if you want, but don't tell me to, because I found what I want and I love you, because I didn't want to waste any time, because I was already so into him. He's good looking. And then there was one time we were talking on the phone, like it was like months down the line, and we were on the video call. And mind you, I'm from Nigeria, okay? So we were talking on the phone, and then there was a blackout. And he was like, oh, you have a blackout? I was like, yeah, it's common here in my country because we always have blackout. He was like, don't you have like a generator and stuff? And I was like, not yet, because at that time it was just like the peak of my career when I moved away from home to start up my career. I'm gonna tell you all of that in my next video. So I was like, no, that I was gonna get my generator with my next check once he came in. So he was like, he was gonna get it for me. I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna let you do that. And I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for anybody to sponsor my lifestyle. I have a job, and at that point, I wasn't really doing so bad for myself, because I just got me a little place for myself, and I was just standing up my life. So I was like, no, I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for somebody to come and be sponsoring me. So that alone made him fall in love with me. I didn't even know. He was like, because the reason why he fell in love with me was because I wasn't materialistic when we first met. I was all about finding love. And that all the girls he met on that app, the moment he started speaking to them, all they were asking for was money for data. The other one was saying they wanted to change their phones, and he barely even knew them. I was like, oh shoot, well, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but in my situation, I was looking for love. I wasn't looking for all of that. So when he offered, I declined straight up. And I was like, I got it. I will take care of myself. Months went by, and he finally told me that he wanted to come and pay me a visit in my country, that he's never been to Nigeria before. I was like, oh, so why then do you want to come? He was like, because he wants to come see me. I thought it was all a joke from the start until he actually did go to the embassy to actually apply for a visa to come visit me in Nigeria for the first time. I was like, this guy is serious. So we met 2017 July, and then in 2018 January he was already planning to come. He had already gotten his visa, so I had to send him, some document to be able to apply for his visa, like an invitation letter, all he needed. I sent it to him, and then he went and applied for his visa, and he got his visa and told me he got his visa and he's booking his flight, that he was gonna come the next year. And mind you, we met July 2017 and he was coming January 2018. How many months is that? I still couldn't believe it when he told me. So he was like, he's not joking and he's not playing any games. Until he called me and said he was leaving for the airport. That was when I believed he was for real and he wasn't playing no games. I was like, oh my God, for real, for real? This was not even a joke? He was like, no, it wasn't a joke. I was excited. I went and got me a nice outfit that day, so I would look nice when he came. So I got everything ready before he came, and I didn't let him go to no hotel. I brought him straight to my own home, my own house, because I had my place, like I said, back then, and I brought him. And when I saw him at the airport, even though he was scared to coming to Africa, Nigeria for the first time to come find me, the guy he met on the dating site about maybe was it 6 months ago? July, August, September, November, December, January, 6 months or 5 months we met, and he came to my country to look for me. I was excited because it was new. And I'm like, this young, sweet dude that I thought wasn't going to work is really taking me serious. And I was happy about it. You don't understand how it feels. What we'll do now is, in order to get this line sharp, we can go in, we're going to go in with our concealer, since I didn't use a tape. You see? That shape. See that? I'm going to do the same thing right here. And then the next thing we're going to do is go in. This is where you can actually make the mistake. So this is done. We're gonna put on our lashes now. So while I'm doing that, let me keep telling you. So he came and he stayed at my place, and we had a good time. I took him out to see, because he didn't stay for a long time. The first time he came, he stayed 2 weeks, and then he went back. But he came back again. I think in that same year, towards the end of the year, he came back. He met my family, right? He met my family the first time he came. He was like, he wants to see my family and stuff. So my family live in another state, which is Port Harcourt. So we flew down to Port Harcourt. Did we actually fly the first time, or we went by road? Because he was like, he wanted to explore. So he wanted us to take a road trip. So we took a road trip. It was fun from the beginning, but towards the end, it was disastrous. But it was fun because we did it together. And then I called my family and I told my family that was the first one I was taking home. To show my family that, hey, remember when I said I would never get married, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Well, I found somebody that has actually changed my thinking. So I love him enough to maybe marry him one day. And my mom was happy. She was like, Oh my gosh, she was so happy because I always thought I was never gonna get married. Never ever gonna get married. I didn't want to ever get married and stuff like that. So the fact that she heard that I was saying I'm so in love with this guy I met, and I think I might end up getting married in the future if he ever comes, when that time ever comes, and she was happy about it. So he met my family, and my family absolutely adored him. They loved him. My mom was like, he's so cute, and my siblings. So I'm the last child of my family, mind you. And then, by the time we arrived Port Harcourt, everybody was already at the house waiting for our arrival. We got to the airport, took a cab, and then we went to my family house. My mom's where everybody was. My mom had already prepared a lot of dishes for us to eat because she was excited to have a man brought home by me for the first time, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of excitement, and he was a foreigner too. Oh, I forgot to mention, he's an American. Yeah, he is an American. So they were all happy and stuff like that. And then my mom even called her friend to be at the house, and then everyone, and that's where everybody welcomed him. And he loved the hospitality and how everybody treated him. So he was like, it's different. I was like, what do you mean it's different? Don't you guys do it over in your country? He was like, it's not like they don't, but it's just, like it's different how family orientated we are. I'm like, yeah, that's how we are. We're all about family and bigger on family and stuff like that. So it was so nice. I'm telling you, so after that day, I think we stayed for like a couple of days in the hotel and stuff like that. And then we went back to my base, which is Lagos. I know this foundation is a tiny bit bright. You might think it's too light for me, but I'm gonna make it work. So for a beginner, I'm not gonna show you how to contour. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. As a beginner, you're beginning to do your makeup by yourself. You need to take it step by step. You don't need to rush into anything. Don't let anybody deceive you. Oh, you can do all at once. Listen, in order to be perfect when it comes to makeup, you need to take it little by little. First, learn how to do your brows, your shadows if you can, and the right foundation on your face before you learn how to conceal, highlight, contour, all of those good stuff. So today I'm just going to show you how to achieve the same thing without the typical concealer and all of that. We're just going to use our powder, and that's it, and we're going to achieve the same thing. Okay, powder I've been using. Okay, so we're not going to use any concealer or whatsoever. But let me show you what you can do. They probably don't show you this. They don't tell you. They won't even tell you. But I will tell you this. Let me show you real quick because I don't want to just keep talking about it. You see how all I have is just this powder? See how I'm going to turn this powder into my contour, my highlight, and everything. Now first we're going to go in with this. Because my foundation is a tiny bit lighter already. So I don't want to go in with something extremely light, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to go with something that is going to, now what, see this, we're still going to get the exact same result without going in with concealer and all of that. Now look at this. Now you're going to press in. Look at this. Press it in. Press it in. That's why I told you this video is beginner friendly. If you want to actually learn how to do your makeup easy, this is for you. And trust me, this is not going to break. I promise you, I've been doing this like forever. You're going to achieve the very same thing. Put it down here as well. I will use a loose one right here. So we're just gonna go in with a little. Just go in a little. get the exact same result, and it's not going to be cakey under your eye. The shade, which is this, right? I'm going to tone my nose. That's what you want to do. And make this come down. Make this come down. Do you see the shape of my nose? I'm going to go with another brush. And we're going to go in with both these shades. Go in like that. So just be going. See how I'm going? I'm going up, down. So I'm not going shh, shh. I'm going. See what I'm doing? Let it meet here. Go again. Let it meet here. Then look at the shape of my face. You see, I already have that up and down look. So that's what I was saying. So when we came back to Lagos, I took him out, so he could see, took him to the beach, and we had lots and lots of fun. While he was going back, I gave him some stuff to give to his family, and I just gave him lip. So it was fun. And ever since then, we've been together. And then we started doing this long distance relationship. It was tough. I'm telling you, it was really hard. Now let's go ahead while we're talking. Blend this powder. It has already sat in. It's already baked. Now all you need to do is just take a little, not so much now, just a little bit tap. Now just go in and just blend it out. Look at that. Do you see any crack? Do you see any breakage? You won't see any. I told you you would not. See that? I haven't blended this, but I have blended this. You see the difference? No breakage. Absolutely no breakage. You will get the exact same thing. Just learn this. If you're able to learn this, you shouldn't have any problem. My face is no longer too whiter than my body, so it's gradually blending. You see, it has blended. So we're just still gonna go and use the rest of the powder on the brush and set a blush here. Go ahead. Before starting to blend with liquid, you need to let first of all blend with the dry one. That's the technique. You don't need to put in the darker shade to contour because you already have the darker shade up here that already drew your face up. Okay, so just take a little bit of blush right here. Now, placement of blush. We are not doing blush right here. We're doing blush right here because we're trying to get the shape up. All right, so put the blush right here to give that face longevity. Okay, you see that? Look at me. See how long that face is? See here, there's nothing. So we have here, and then we're going to do the same thing here. See how long our face looks now? Long. Simple but outstanding. You know what? I'm talking too much. I think I'm a little bit too high. Okay. Right? So we're going to take a little bit of bronze. I'm going to use my finger, mash with this, and just put on my nose right here. And use my other finger. Put it here and just draw it. I'm taking everything off, okay? Right here. Right here. See that? Let's do it on this side. Everything is going up. So whatever is left of the brush, use it right here. Use it right here. In my next video, I promise I'm going to tell you what happened, how we got married, where we got married. Don't be that girl that is in love with the guy, and let what people will say if you go for the guy, say, don't let that stop you. Just do you. If you like the guy, go for him. If he says no, okay, at least you gave it a try. All right, now let's go ahead. Look at that. I told you the powder will not break. Put it right here. Concealer. Put on top of it. Thing is take your lip gloss, put on it, put on that here a little. So like what I have here, you see, when I put on, I sprayed the setting spray, it got wet on the mascara. Now what you want to do, let me teach you a trick. When you have this issue at all, when it smells just like that on your face, do not clean it immediately. If you do, it's going to ruin your makeup. Let it sit and dry. When it dries up, go in with a stick, go in with your tiny brush. Look at this, it's going to go off. You see that? It's off. But if you go in when it's still wet and do that, it's going to rub the entire makeup. Just do this, let it sit and dry off. When it dries off, take a brush and just tap on it. Go in, tap on it. Problem solved. So this is the finished look. And if this video was helpful to you and you learned a thing or two, please hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment and share this video. And if you would like to get notifications to know when I upload videos, you can hit the notification bell as well, and you'll be notified every time I post a video. And thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed, and I will see you next time. Girl, not too bullshit. Listen, what we're gonna do is I will tell you the next side of the story on the next video. Man, I don't understand what's I'm acting all bougie. Okay, back to being bougie. I'm gonna continue the next phase of this story of how I met my husband in my next video. Stay tuned for more is coming your way. Signing up, your girl Treasure. Aye, did you see that? All right, okay, let me just show you my look.